Okay, so when you say you're raising an enhancement request with an SAP, there is a portal called
अच्छा
influence.sap.com. Okay,
ओके
you have to go there and you have to post your new requirement that you're expecting to be seen in your system. Then several other clients, just like the way you are doing or creating a new request for your own client, other clients also can see what are all the different requirements that other clients have opened.
ओके
Okay, then in case if some client, let's say you are working for Maruti and you have raised a request saying that, see, I want this functionality and it will be good for me. Then let's say some other organization like Volkswagen or let's say Ford, they have opened this influence system and they saw that, okay, some guy has raised this request and I think, yeah, it is very beneficial. I think I should also have something similar to this. So they like your enhancement, so they can vote for your enhancement. Okay, ऐसे in case if I think 12 or 14 votes कुछ चाहिए. So in case if
अच्छा
more number of people vote for a particular requirement, it means many people are liking that or expecting that to be in the system.
अच्छा 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 देन
Okay,
करते हैं फिर वो
so then SAP will start developing it, thinking that, okay, I think people are happy in case if they have this functionality, so let's start developing. So it might take probably 6 months time or probably a 1 year or maybe more than that, based on the complexity and the number of items they are already handling. Okay, so that is how it works. Okay, now let's get back to today's class. So today I want to show you the different things that you can see on an employee profile. Okay, I'm
ओके
just opening one random employee. Let me search for, just opening one employee's profile. So when you open an employee or click on an employee, the page that opens up is called as employee profile. Okay, so
अच्छा
when I say employee profile, it's just like your Facebook profile where people will be able to see lot of things. Okay, so
आपने सर्च बॉक्स में क्या टाइप किया था
मैंने
व्हाट डिड
जैक
यू
बोल
टाइप इन
के
सर्च
टाइप किया.
बॉक्स
I typed the employee name,
नहीं
जैक
नहीं
बोल
but उससे पहले आपने बोला था ना व्हाट वी गोना डू व्हाट इज दिस एक्चुअली व्हाट वी गोना डू
के
इन
employee
दिस
profile. Employee profile. I'm trying to show you
अच्छा
an employee profile. So for that, I've just searched for Jack. मुझे इतने सारे जैक्स मिले तो मैं इसको इस पे क्लिक कर दिया बस.
ओके
So when I clicked, this thing came up. This is called as an employee profile. नॉर्मली हम फेसबुक में भी प्रोफाइल देखते हैं. सो फेसबुक में सिर्फ प्रोफाइल बोलते हैं, यहाँ पे एम्प्लॉय प्रोफाइल बोलते हैं बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एन एम्प्लॉय. Okay, so the different things that you see here: personal information, employment, payroll information, payroll, time, benefits, all these are called as portlets.
ओके
Okay, so यहाँ पे देखो, biographical information, primary emergency contact, contact information, पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन, नेशनल आईडी इन्फॉर्मेशन, ऐसे आपको डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ पोर्टलेट्स दिखेंगे. ऑल दिस आर कॉल्ड एज पोर्टलेट्स. ईच पोर्टलेट विल हैव सम predefined or set of fields. Okay, and you can even add and remove the fields that you want, or if you, based on your requirement, if you feel that, okay, I think I should also see these fields and I capture this data for all my employees, then you can add additional fields also.
ओके
Okay, so abhi biographical information, this is related to your person ID, this is your company ID, like your employee ID. Then we have the date of birth, country of birth, region of birth. This is very specific to you.
ये रिटायर नहीं हुआ क्या बंदा अभी तक
अरे ये सिर्फ कुछ टेस्ट डेटा है यार, ये सब डोंट कंसीडर दिस एज देयर एक्चुअल इंफॉर्मेशन.
अच्छा ओके ओके ठीक है
दिस इज अ डेमो सिस्टम. हाँ, डेमो सिस्टम, कुछ भी डाल देते हैं.
ठीक है
Okay, then or in case if let's find out his phone number. आप बात कर लो ना एक बार, रिटायर कब करोगे बोल के पूछो.
नहीं, मैंने कहा ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रिटायरमेंट क्या बहुत ज्यादा है क्या? I was not aware
नहीं,
about
ये
that.
बहुत सारा ऐसा डेटा मिलेगा विच इज लाइक नॉट रिलेवेंट, रियल टाइम डेटा नहीं है.
अच्छा, ओके।
Okay, so yeah, this is biographical information. Then we have primary emergency contact. यहाँ पे क्या है? In case whenever you join an organization, initially they will ask you for your emergency contact, just in case something happens, or if there has to be some communication happening to your closed ones. तो कंपनी के हिसाब से कुछ कम्युनिकेशन भेजना है in your absence, then they will reach out to this primary emergency contact.
अच्छा,
So यहाँ पे we can maintain the employee name, the relationship, the phone number, or sometimes even we capture their email ID.
अच्छा नरेश, अदर डे वी डिस्कस के मैनेजर को एक्सेस रहेगा बट ही
Yeah,
कांट एडिट,
correct.
तो पर्सनल इन्फो ही कांट एडिट, बट जो एम्प्लॉई है ही कैन डू एडिट इन दिस एंड एचआर कैन डू.
Correct. Exactly. Yeah. See, all
वही
that
वही
is
है
not
ना.
standard. It depends on how your organization is designing all the permissions and roles.
ओके. अच्छा,
Okay.
डिपेंड करता है
Huh. So,
ऑर्गेनाइजेशन.
see, sometimes there is a possibility that not all the employees will have access to the system.
अच्छा.
I'll give you an example. If you are working for an IT company and if there are 1,000 employees in your company, all 1,000 employees, if there are IT employees, the expectation is that they will have a laptop, they will have internet connection, and they should be able to access their profiles.
ट्रू.
But when it comes to a company like Maruti, most of the employees, at least 70 to 80% of the employees, will be working in a factory or a manufacturing unit. So they
प्रोडक्शन साइड,
have
हाँ.
nothing to do with the system.
ट्रू.
तो उनको अगर कुछ अपडेट करना है तो दे विल आइदर रीच आउट टू द एचआर और दे विल गो टू अ मैनेजर सेइंग दैट सी आई वांट टू अप्लाई फॉर अ लीव, प्लीज डू इट फॉर माय सेल्फ, फॉर माय on behalf of me. So they will update the leaves on behalf of employee, and the employees will never be able to see what is there in the system.
अच्छा अच्छा.
ओके, एंड ऑफ द मंथ जब वो पे स्लिप आएगा तब वहां पे अपडेट होगा कि यू हैव टेकन 2 days लीव, उसका सैलरी कुछ कट गया, नहीं तो इन केस इफ दे आर पेड लीव्स it will just show that 2 days you have taken leave, that's it, salary तो same आएगा. So
अच्छा अच्छा.
there they will not be able to make any kind of changes in the system. जो भी changes करना है, it can be leave or in case if they want to update any dependents or marital status or address or phone number, anything they want to do, they have to reach out to someone else. So normally हर कंपनी में we call such team as ask HR. So they reach out to the HR to get their things done, or in case if they have any queries related to the HR systems. So as I've said, it all depends on how the company has structured its permissions, roles, and architecture. Based on the kind of company. If it is an IT company, everyone in the company will have access to a system. Okay, so in case if everyone have access, then it's like it will be good if they make their own changes. अगर सबके पास एक्सेस है सिस्टम का, तो if you are still expecting the manager to do, then there is no point. Why are you giving access to the employees then?
True.
उनके काम खुद को करने दो. Then in those cases you will give the access to all the employees. And in case if there are certain things with the employees are not expected to make, like let's say उनका salary change करना है, you cannot expect the employee to make his salary changes. यार, he can keep increasing almost every day.
Got it.
So in that case they will only be able to view their salary जो भी वहाँ पे saved है. So in case अगर उसमें कुछ changes करना है, तो they will never be able to make it. Either the manager or the HR should update the employee profile with the relevant salary, and they'll be able to see those details. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so these are all the portlets, contact information. यहाँ पे contact information में we will maintain your own details. एक तो your business email ID रहेगा और एक personal email ID भी रहेगा. Okay, and then again even phone number also, you can include n number of phone numbers. You can include your home phone, cell phone, office phone, personal number, सब maintain कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. Okay, you see this pencil icon, right? So this is to edit. When you see this, it means you have access to edit. Okay, see, this is one of the email type. Okay, business.
Okay.
And then you click on add, यहाँ पे हमें ड्रॉप डाउन
हम्म
मिलेगा. You can again
हम्म
click on personal एंड यहाँ पे आपका पर्सनल ईमेल एड्रेस दे सकते हो.
हम्म
Okay, and then
ओके
is primary. So what contact ID, email ID will be your primary. You might have a number of email IDs. You can maintain all of them here. But the company wants you to tell them which is your main or most important one which you follow regularly.
हम्म
Okay, normally in the companies, it will be your business email ID or your company email ID.
हम्म
Okay, so you cannot expect the company to send all your office communication to your personal email ID. They'll be sending it to your office email ID.
हम्म
Similarly, phone information, यहाँ पे भी you can select your business phone, or in case if you want to maintain some other type of phone, you can maintain that also. Home phone, mobile
ठीक है
phone ऐसा. ठीक है? Simple.
हम्म
अगर आपको कुछ delete करना है, this is the trash icon. You can click on this.
हम्म
So अगर आपको यहाँ पे कुछ और नया fields कुछ add करना है, you can do that also. Okay?
ऐड पे क्लिक करके
नहीं नहीं. See, these are all the fields that you are seeing in the front end
ठीक है
on the employee. So what
हम्म
we do is the configuration. Which field should appear where? Which field should be mandatory? उसका length क्या होना चाहिए? Should it accept numbers or should it accept alphabet also? ये
ठीक
ऊपर
है
दिखना है, नीचे दिखना है, यहाँ पे कुछ additional fields चाहिए, वो सब requirement हम लेके वो सब हम configure करते हैं backend में. वो जो हम कॉन्फ़िगर करते हैं वो एम्प्लॉइज को यहाँ पे ये स्क्रीन्स में दिखेगा. ओके,
यूआई बोलते हैं ना
यूआई
यूजर
बोलते हैं.
इंटरफेस
या सो द मैनेजर्स, एम्प्लॉइज एंड
अच्छा
एचआर वो सब ये स्क्रीन्स देखते हैं.
ठीक है
जो डेटा मॉडल वो सब हम चेंजेस कर रहे थे ना, वो सब कंसल्टेंट्स देखते हैं.
ओके
Okay, these things are also accessible by the consultants to check whether whatever changes that you are making are correctly appearing or not. ओके, सो वो हमारे पास क्या है, बैक एंड और फ्रंट एंड दोनों का एक्सेस रहेगा.
ओके
क्योंकि बैक एंड में हम चेंजेस करेंगे और फ्रंट एंड में वो चेंजेस रिफ्लेक्ट हो रहा है कि नहीं वो देखेंगे. बट एचआर नॉर्मल एम्प्लॉयज जो है, they will not be having access to the back end system. They can only see what you have already configured. In case if a consultant, an employee is facing some issue while maintaining some data, then probably they'll reach out to the HR saying that, see, I'm trying to maintain this data and I'm getting an error message. Then the HR will reach out to the consultant of that particular respective module saying that, see, one of the employee has reported that he or she is facing this issue. Could you please check? Now we check the data, and in case if it is not a data issue and or कुछ configuration का issue है, then we inform our manager saying that, see, this is an issue in the configuration, we may have to fix it. After necessary approvals and review of your solution, they'll say that, okay, I think we have to go ahead with this change. You will then make that change, test it, and then tell the user saying that, I have fixed it, can you please check it now? फिर यूजर एक बार फिर से मेंटेन करने के लिए ट्राई करेगा. इफ इज एबल टू मेंटेन इट, देन ही विल से दैट, या आई एम एबल टू मेंटेन इट, थैंक यू फॉर फिक्सिंग, दैट्स इट. वो सब सपोर्ट का काम है. ओके, क्योंकि वो लाइव हो गया है एंड एम्प्लॉय स्टार्ट यूजिंग देयर सिस्टम्स टू मेंटेन द डेटा. इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के फेज में एम्प्लॉयज विल नॉट कम इनटू पिक्चर. एवरीथिंग विल हैपन इन द टेस्टिंग फेज. टेस्टिंग के टाइम पे ही वो एचआर वो सब टेस्टिंग करते रहते हैं, सिस्टम एक्सपेक्टेड बिहेवियर में काम कर रहा है कि नहीं बोल के. इन केस इफ दे वांट सम मॉडिफिकेशंस, इमीडिएटली दे विल टॉक टू द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन टीम सेइंग दैट, सी, ये मैंने टेस्ट किया है बट ये ठीक से काम नहीं कर रहा है. दिस इज द एक्सपेक्टेड बिहेवियर एंड this is how it is working. So again you keep making the changes. When all the testing is completed and when HR feels confident that, yeah, this is what I wanted, everything is in place as per my expectation, then all the configuration will be moved to a system called production. So on go live date, first time everyone will get access to the system, all the employees, and they'll start using the system from that day. Okay, so then we have personal information. यहाँ पे आपका first name, last name, middle name, title, initials, gender, marital status, कब शादी हुआ है, in case if you change the status to married, some companies also want to know on which date you got married.
एनिवर्सरी विश करेंगे.
Correct, exactly. Some companies actually give some award or reward, like let's say कुछ 5,000 का कूपन देके बोलेंगे ऐश करो.
सही बात.
Okay.
कैश करो, ऐश करो.
Yeah, cash ले लो ऐश करो. So nationality.
All the
Native.
details related to client.
Correct. All these are. So you have to first identify that all the fields that are here are relevant to personal information.
Okay.
Okay, so you cannot mix up different portlets information. Like let's say personal information mein you cannot include your role or your designation or where you're working. Okay, or your department or your manager details. यहाँ पे personal बोल के हमने बोला है, so personal में सिर्फ आपका personal information ही रहेगा. Similarly, national ID. National ID means हमारा आधार कार्ड, if it comes to US तो NA कुछ national insurance का है ना, so वो details रहेगा. Visa and work permits in case if employee is working abroad, not in his home country, then उसका passport details, उसका visa details वो सब यहाँ पे दे सकता है. Addresses, you might have different addresses. In case if you're working abroad for a short assignment, then probably you'll have a local address, you'll have a home address, you'll have a permanent address, you can have a mailing address. Okay, different types of addresses can be maintained in the address portlet.
Okay.
Dependents, see, just by looking at the names you will be able to understand what is this portlet about. Dependents में हम dependents का spouse, kids, parents जो भी है उनको हम यहाँ पे मेंटेन करते हैं.
Yeah, bank details.
Bank information, your account details. अगर सैलरी पे करना है तो this is the place where the company will pick up your bank name and your bank account number. Okay, and once your salary is processed, they'll reach out to this bank and they'll provide you with provide the bank with your account number that you mentioned here. It is your responsibility to maintain the correct account number. The company is not responsible to validate your bank account.
Okay.
Okay, so once you maintain, this details will be shared with the bank and they'll ask the bank to deposit the salary amount.
Okay.
Now, this is the most important part. Employment. This is what I was talking about. Position information. Okay. और उसके बाद organization information. So, position में क्या है? What is the position name that you're going to occupy?
Designation वगैरह.
Okay. और उसके बाद time in position. So, since how many years you've been occupying the same position? When did you join this company? Or when did you enter this position? Probably after 10 years you may have moved to a different position. तो वो date यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. Organization information. So यहाँ पे company, business unit, division, department. See, all these we spoke about. What are these? Company, business unit, division, department, location. We looked in a data model. So what are these and what is the data model I spoke to you about?
Organization information.
मैंने कुछ चेंजेस भी किया था लोकेशन ग्रुप में. सो व्हाट आर दे कॉल्ड?
एक सेकंड, नीड टू रिमाइंड. Location. Yes, we did changes in location. नहीं क्लिक हो रहा यार मुझे, बट आई रिमेम्बर अपन ने किया था. We did changes.
All these are foundation objects.
Foundation objects.
Yeah.
Foundation objects and इधर नोट भी बनाया है तो पता चलेगा मुझे. एक सेकंड.
Yeah.
Corporate data model, right?
Correct, exactly.
Provisioning system में गया था अपन.
Yeah. So all these are called as foundation objects.
Foundation
Okay.
objects. Okay.
And
changes can be seen in instance. Instance में अपन changes देख रहे हैं.
Correct, exactly. So There are three different things here. Let's not get into that as of now. Let's just discuss about the portlets. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all these are foundation objects. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This way, these things will give you the details of in which company you are working, what is your
Mm-hmm.
business unit, what is your division, what is your department, कौन सा location पे आप काम कर रहे हो, what is your time zone,
ठीक
what
है.
is the cost center. So for every company or every department, probably based on the company how they design their architecture, a cost center will be mapped.
Okay.
Okay. उसके बाद job information. So this is the biggest portlet in employee central.
अच्छा.
Job information में बहुत ज़्यादा fields रहते हैं. And again,
Mm-hmm.
based on the how big the organization is, the number of fields keep increasing.
Mm-hmm.
I work for clients wherein the job information has almost near to 200 fields. Okay, तो यहाँ पे शायद हमें कुछ 20-30 मिल रहा है, but 200 is like too many fields.
हाँ, too much.
Yeah. So यहाँ पे देखोगे तो see it is giving you the effective date. Okay. And then it is telling you who is your supervisor, which means your manager. आपका जॉब क्लासिफिकेशन क्या है, आपका टाइटल क्या है, डेजिग्नेशन क्या है, व्हाट इज योर पे ग्रेड, बेस्ड ऑन दिस योर सैलरी will depend. Are you a regular employee or a temporary employee? What is your weekly hours? How many days are you going to work for a week? What is your FTE? FTE means full time equivalent. It means, like, let's say if you are working for a company, they will have something called as FTE. Okay. तो इन केस इफ यू आर वर्किंग फॉर फुल टाइम, देन एक पोजीशन के लिए एक ही बंदा काम करेगा. सो इफ यू ऑक्यूपाई दैट पोजीशन, इट मींस दैट पोजीशन इज फुल, इट इज फिल्ड.
अच्छा.
They won't hire anyone else on that position. Okay. Let's say if the position is a part-time one and they don't want someone to work full time, 4 घंटे के लिए काम करना है. So probably there are two employees who will be occupying the same position और उनका each person का FTE है 0.5.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा.
Okay, so
FT
you will be
मतलब
working
full time employee.
equivalent.
Full time equivalent.
Equivalent.
Okay.
Okay, so आपका 0.5 रहेगा और एक एम्प्लॉयड का 0.5 रहेगा, दोनों का मिला के एक FT बनेगा. So जितना FT है उससे exceed नहीं होना चाहिए normally. Okay, so in case if the company wants to take 4 people, then each person's FT will be 0.25.
0.25, yeah.
Okay. So अगर यहाँ पे 2 है, it means this position can occupy 2 people. और
2 people, okay.
अगर पार्ट टाइम है 0.5 है each
0.5
FT का, then 4 people. Okay, so that is how
उससे भी
it
कम है तो
works.
0.25.
Yeah.
So suppose इसका FT 10 है. तो
10 employees can
10
actually occupy that position.
Okay, and 0.10 तो होगा ही नहीं ना. पार्ट 0.10 हुआ तो नहीं होता, क्या होता है?
पॉइंट उतना कम तो नहीं रहेगा यार. जस्ट
नहीं रहेगा ना.
नहीं, कंपनी के हिसाब से देखो, कोई आधा घंटे काम करके निकलो बोल के कौन बोलेगा.
अच्छा ठीक है.
आधा घंटे में वो आके टाइम पास करके चाय पी के चला जाएगा, बस हो गया आधा घंटा.
ठीक है. गॉट इट.
टाइम इंफॉर्मेशन. सो यहाँ पे क्या है, व्हाट इज योर हॉलिडे कैलेंडर. एवरी कंट्री और एवरी रीजन, in our case, every state has a different holiday calendar.
सही बात.
Each state will decide which holidays will be part of their holiday calendar for that particular year. So when you join an organization, they will decide what will be your holiday calendar. Based on that, your holidays will be decided, and based on that, you can even take leaves also. Okay, because let's say अगर 1st of January को holiday कोई place में नहीं है, then you have to take a leave on that day. But अगर कोई place में it's a holiday, then the system will not allow you to take a leave on that day because it's already a holiday. Okay, तो वो कैलेंडर वो सब भी हमें टाइम इंफॉर्मेशन, जॉब इंफॉर्मेशन में टाइम इंफॉर्मेशन सेक्शन में दिखने के लिए मिलेगा. वर्क पैटर्न. व्हाट इज योर वर्क पैटर्न. यहाँ पे हमें वो टाइमिंग्स, व्हाट इज योर वर्क शेड्यूल. Okay, so वो हमें पता चलेगा कि so at what time do you log in, what time do you log out, एंड व्हाट इज योर शिफ्ट टाइमिंग्स, ब्रेक्स क्या है उसमें, कब से कब है, वो सब हमें ये इसमें दिखेगा. So all this is related to your time information. Time profile, time recording, तो ये थोड़ा टेक्निकल है at this point of time. Let's not discuss about this. Then job description. What is your job description? ये देख के हमें पता चलेगा कि what kind of work that you do in the organization. Okay. Then employment details. This is the place where it will tell you when you are hired, when is your seniority date. Based on this, probably your salary increase might be impact, and also your number of leaves also. Like say for in case if an employee completes 10 years in an organization, उनका leaves 20 से 30 हो जाएंगे. तो हमें कैलकुलेट करना है कि when did the employee join, and कहीं पे तो उनका seniority दिखना चाहिए. So वो सब कैलकुलेशन ये डेट के हिसाब से होगा.
ओके.
और if the employee is eligible for stocks, yes or no. Okay. Initial stock grant, मतलब stocks कुछ initially grant हुआ कि नहीं. फिर employees first employment. Let's say if the employee is a fresher or is joining the organization for the first time, और then यहाँ पे yes करेंगे हम लोग. Okay. Previous employment ID. In case if the employee has already worked for that organization, left the company and rejoined after some couple of years. तो अगर company wants to track the previous employments also of an employee, then we can use this field and you can maintain the previous employee ID. Okay. In this way, all these are not a must fields. Okay, SAP will based on its experience and their previous systems, they will give you a set of standard fields. Along with that, if you want more number of fields as per your client requirement, you can add them. Or if you think some of the fields are not relevant to your organization, which you never capture, you can remove them also. Okay, but there are certain fields like your recruit date. Okay, original start date. ऐसे fields को हम निकाल नहीं सकते. System will not allow you to remove.
हाँ, वो तो जरूरी है actually.
Correct, exactly. Job relationship. यहाँ पे हम HR manager कौन है, HR executive कौन है, वो details हम maintain कर सकते हैं.
Okay.
You want me to pause?
No, carry on. She does man sometimes.
Okay, alright. ठीक है. Alternative cost distribution. Let's say if you have a different cost center. Okay, for time being, if you're working for some other assignment and वो time पे आपका जो भी cost है वो दूसरा cost center को link करना है, तो during that time we maintain this alternative cost distribution. Okay. So payroll information, this is about your salary. आपका annual salary कितना है, और pay group मैंने आपको बोला था बाई वीकली पे करते हैं या is it like once in a month, वो हम pay group के हिसाब से वो पेमेंट हो जाता है. इज एलिजिबल फॉर बेनिफिट, कुछ बेनिफिट्स है. QM इज एलिजिबल फॉर कार. सॉरी
नहीं, ये QM जो लिखा है, इज इट क्वार्टरली मंथली?
नहीं, ये इट कैन बी अ कोड.
ओके.
सी ऑल दिस डेटा इज मेंटेन्ड एज पर योर क्लाइंट रिक्वायरमेंट. ओके, तो इट कैन बी एनीथिंग. सिर्फ मंथली भी हो सकता है. You don't have to always maintain Australia monthly. वो सब हम बाद में देखेंगे. How do we maintain this data? वो drop down में क्या क्या options मिलेंगे? How to bring some data into this drop downs? वो सब हम will cover all those topics in the next classes.
हाँ, यूजर इंटरफेस को कैसे क्रिएट करते हैं हम बैकग्राउंड में, वो पूरा बाद में देखेंगे.
हाँ, exactly. Now I'm just trying to explain you what are all the different portraits available in SuccessFactors. Okay, spot bonus बोलते, let's say all of a sudden the company has decided that it has made very good profits and it wants to give a part of its profit to the employees. कुछ bonus बोल के announce कर दिया. So it will be a one time payment. It's going to be award spot bonus.
Okay.
तो कंपनी एम्प्लॉय ने कुछ अच्छा कुछ परफॉर्मेंस कुछ किया है तो उसको रिवॉर्ड करना चाहती है, तो they can give the spot bonus.
हाँ.
Recurring deduction is like, let's say if you have taken some salary advance and the company wants to deduct it from your salary on a monthly basis, तो वो recurring हो जाएगा. Let's say if you have taken 12,000 per year and monthly 1,000 deduct करना है, तो for 1 year it's going to be a recurring deduction. One time deduction is like, let's say आपने कुछ क्या बोल सकते हैं वन टाइम डिडक्शन के लिए, लेट्स से इंश्योरेंस का कुछ आपने पे किया एंड कंपनी सेड इंश्योरेंस के लिए मैं 50% पे करूंगा एंड यू हैव टू पे 50%, तो वो आपका सैलरी से डिडक्ट करेगा. सो इट विल बी अ वन टाइम डिडक्शन.
अच्छा.
ओके, देन योर कंपनसेशन स्टेटमेंट, दिस इज लाइक योर पे स्लिप. Okay, then we have this time information where you'll be able to see the employees leave quotas. Okay, और उसका planned hours कितना है आज के लिए, उसका timings 8 hours है. I mean he has to work for 8 hours. Okay, and then upcoming time off. In case if you have applied for any leaves, it will show the number, the upcoming leaves here.
अच्छा.
Okay, then time of balances. Time of balances मूलतः आपका leave quotas. Annual leave में it is showing 15.21 hours. Personal leave में 80 hours है. Time in lieu of, it means this is related to your comp off. Let's say you have worked on a weekend for 2 days, then आपको 2 days का compensatory off मिलना चाहिए. So if you worked for 8 hours each day, then 16 hours आपको यहाँ पे दिखेगा. Okay, so based on that you can even take leaves. So you can take leaves in the time section. Okay, then if you have any company benefits, तो वो benefits यहाँ पे दिखेगा. Okay, so talent information, this is related to talent profiles. Your succession, PMGM, अगर उसका related कुछ है तो वो सब डेटा यहाँ से लेंगे.
अच्छा.
Okay, so in this way we define the portlets, or we can see all the portlets in the front end of an employee. So overall what is this called? पहले जब मैं सर्च कर रहा था एम्प्लॉय को तब मैं बोला था
portlets.
ये each one of these is called as portlet, but on the whole what is this called? What are we seeing now when we search for an employee?
Employee profile.
Correct, exactly.
Employee
So
profile.
this is called as an employee profile.
Okay,
अगर हमें कुछ additional कुछ changes करना है, either we go to this edit icon
option,
और यहाँ पे हमें actions बोल के एक दिखेगा.
Okay,
you click on this and it will show you lot of options like change job and compensation information, spot bonus देना है क्या, employment details में कुछ changes करना है क्या, manage leave of absence, concurrent employment, end of. So okay, let me explain all of these. Change job and comp information. This access, it will not be given to any of the employees.
True.
Okay, it will be always there either with the HR or sometimes even with the manager. That's it, not to the employee. Spot
But
bonus,
90% तो HR के साथ ही रहेगा.
हाँ, even बहुत सारे कंपनीज मैनेजर को भी वो देंगे.
Okay.
Okay, एटलीस्ट इफ नॉट कॉम्पनसेशन, जॉब का रिलेटेड कुछ चेंज करना है तो मैनेजर के पास रहेगा.
You know what? I will explain one by one.
हाँ,
कुछ गलत लगे तो आप बताना.
हाँ, ये ना पूरा इंग्लिश ही है तो वो देख के आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. हाँ,
वही ना. If I'll explain then मेरे दिमाग में ही बैठ जाएगा. Spot bonus means companies in profit or wants to give some certain bonus to employees, then definitely we can click on these and fulfill that details whatever.
Correct, yeah.
ठीक है. एम्प्लॉय डिटेल्स मतलब एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिटेल्स. एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिटेल्स मतलब बंदे ने कब ज्वाइन किया है, ज्वाइनिंग एम्प्लॉयमेंट वही है ना.
करेक्ट, एग्जैक्टली,
है ना. डेट्स एंड एवरीथिंग विल बी देयर. उसके बाद मैनेज लीव ऑफ एब्सेंस, उसकी छुट्टियां वगैरह है कैसे क्या रही है वो लीव के बारे में यू कैन मेंटेन ऑल द डिटेल्स इन दिस सेक्शन.
करेक्ट.
देन ऐड concurrent employment. This is I'm not sure.
Concurrent employment is, I have told you, this employee working on multiple assignments at a time. Concurrent.
Okay.
बोले तो simultaneously working on multiple employments, बोले तो multiple projects in the same organization.
अच्छा अच्छा कौन
And then global assignment. Global assignment means the company, if the company is sending the employee to an abroad assignment for a couple of months, or probably for a short term, or probably for a year.
अच्छा
Global assignment, it means we are sending the employee from the home country to some host country.
ऑन साइड भेज रहे हैं
Yeah, on-site भेज रहे, exactly. Yeah.
ठीक है
यहाँ पे end employment means I think it should be termination.
अच्छा एंड ऑफ द जॉब
Yeah. One-time deduction,
time
I've told you.
deduction.
Yeah.
सम काइंड ऑफ पेड मतलब अनपेड लीव वगैरह ले लिया है या कुछ डिडक्शन ऐसा
हाँ, वो भी हो
Is
सकता
it?
है. या एनीथिंग. सी अगर कंपनी को कुछ डिडक्ट करना है एंड इट हैज टू डिडक्ट इट ओनली वंस, देन इट विल गो टू वन टाइम डिडक्शन.
सपोज कंपनी का लैपटॉप है डैमेज कर दिया है कंपनी चार्जिंग समबनी
हाँ ठीक है. या इवन दैट आल्सो एनी डिडक्शन,
पॉसिबल
इट कैन बी रिलेटेड
ओके
एनीथिंग. या
मैनेज रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट डिडक्शन मतलब उसने कुछ एडवांस लिया है एंड वो सैलरी से डिडक्ट कर रही है कंपनी
Correct.
सो मैनेज
Yeah.
रिकरिंग
So,
डिडक्शंस
see, it is not restricted to only that particular part. I just gave you an example. Okay, it can be anything else also. Let's say even for insurance, if the company is paying 50% and you are paying 50%, and if the amount is very big and the employee said, I'm not going to pay in once at once, I want you to deduct it monthly for next 6 months.
ठीक है मतलब एनी काइंड ऑफ ईएमआई और पार्ट पेमेंट वुड कम अंडर मैनेज रिकरिंग डिडक्शंस
Correct. Exactly. Yeah.
ठीक है
Yeah.
ओके देन मैनेज अल्टरनेटिव कॉस्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन दैट आई एम नॉट श्योर व्हाट इज दैट अल्टरनेटिव कॉस्ट डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन
ये मैंने बोला था, in case if you're working on a different assignment for time being, or let's say you're working from Bangalore now and Bangalore department का एक cost center रहेगा. Let's say for time being, for a couple of months, they said, Avinash, you may have to work from Hyderabad office. So when you're working from Hyderabad office, the cost should be mapped to your Hyderabad cost center. They cannot still map all the cost to the Bangalore office, because probably they may have to even take care of your expenses, your living expenses, your food, your commuting. तो वो पूरा additional cost हो गया. So you cannot put all this cost to your Bangalore cost center.
Got it.
Okay, Hyderabad
If you're
cost
working
center
for some other place.
Correct, exactly. तो वो छोटा
So
टाइम
what-
के लिए you should have an alternative cost center. So that is what is this manage alternative cost distribution.
ठीक है got it. Generate forms. So kind
This,
of
like let's say if
forms.
you were applying for a loan and the company, the bank said, I want a letter for or a document from your HR saying that you are working in this company and your address is this. Company letterhead पे चाहिए. So in case if you want such things, then you can raise the request from here.
Okay. कुछ भी फॉर्म वगैरह जो भी
फॉर्म
रेज करना
चाहिए
है
या कंपनी के लेटर हेड पे अगर कुछ चाहिए, इफ यू वांट टू रेज अ रिक्वेस्ट फॉर दोस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स.
ओके
तो ऐड अ नोट, आई हैव नेवर ट्राइड दिस. आई थिंक ओके, किसी को अगर नोट कुछ भेजना है, ओके, देन यू कैन ऐड समवन.
इसका नाम ऐड करा
हाँ, ऐड करके उसको कुछ नोट भेज दो बस, जस्ट लाइक योर चैट. ओके, उसके बाद गिव बैज. ये भी we've never done this. Okay, अगर in case if you're a manager and if you want to appreciate someone, then you can send a badge also.
ओके
Then we have print PDF. So in case if you have some PDFs documents in your system that you want to print, normally we never use this. Because जो भी prints आपको करना है, employees will not be given access. You may have to reach out to your HR.
इसका और चार्ट वगैरह भी है इसमें.
या नीचे, करेक्ट, यस.
और चार्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव प्लान कैरियर वर्कशीट डेवलपमेंट प्लान जॉब प्रोफाइल्स.
ओके, देन ये हेडर. हेडर इज दिस पार्ट.
Okay.
Okay, just like you have your Facebook profile where you will see your name and your photograph, here also we have a header.
Mhm.
और इसमें जाके
Mhm.
हम we can change the profile picture.
Mhm.
You can even add, some of the companies even give you an option to update your video. Let's say if you want to introduce yourself, you want to tell people what you are, what are you working on, what's your work experience and all that, you can upload a video also.
अच्छा.
वो हम ट्राई करेंगे नेक्स्ट क्लास में. So I think that is
Okay.
not enabled in this demo system, so that is why it's not visible. So when
Mhm.
you click on header, it will give you all those
Mhm.
options. तो अभी तो सिर्फ फोटो का
Mhm.
ऑप्शन दे रहा है,
Mhm.
और बाकी ये जो भी डिटेल्स है, दीज आर नॉट
Mhm.
मेंटेनेबल. जो भी डिटेल्स आपके पोर्टलेट्स में है वही
Mhm.
डिटेल्स यहाँ पे दिखेगा. इट मीन दिस इज द
अच्छा, अच्छा.
नेम विच विल गेट पिक्ड अप फ्रॉम योर पर्सनल इंफॉर्मेशन.
बाय डिफॉल्ट उधर आ जाएगा.
हाँ. देन डेवलपमेंट मैनेजर, दिस इज
हुँ.
योर जॉब इंफॉर्मेशन, जॉब कोड.
ओके.
ओके, जॉब इंफॉर्मेशन में जॉब कोड में जो भी नाम वहां पे मेंटेन्ड है वो यहाँ पे दिखेगा.
हुँ, हुँ.
और यहाँ पे कौन सा डिपार्टमेंट में आप काम कर रहे हो, आपका लोकेशन क्या
हुँ,
है, आपका टाइम
हुँ,
जोन क्या है,
हुँ.
वो पूरा डिटेल्स आपने कहीं पे पोर्टलेट में मेंटेन किया है, वो सब डिटेल्स यहाँ पे दिखेगा. सो यू
ओके.
कैन, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन डिसाइड व्हाट फील्ड शुड बी अपीयरिंग इन योर डैशबोर्ड.
अच्छा.
Okay, let's say if you want to show your manager's name also यहाँ पे,
हुँ.
that you can configure.
अब वो
Okay.
बैकएंड में अपन कर सकते हैं.
हाँ,
हुँ,
तो
हुँ.
जब आपके जॉब इन्फॉर्मेशन में मैनेजर अपडेटेड रहेगा, वो उसका नाम यहाँ पे भी दिखेगा.
ओके.
Okay, so that is about header.
हुँ,
So
हुँ.
just explore this part. Just randomly open this, search for an employee, और एक एक
हुँ,
पोर्टलेट
हुँ.
ओपन करके एक एक पोर्टलेट में क्या क्या फील्ड्स है एक बार देख लो. Because this is
हुँ,
the
हुँ.
most important part. This is where we do all the work. Although
अच्छा.
जो भी हम काम करते हैं वो सब यहाँ पे रिफ्लेक्ट होता है.
ओके.
तो
अच्छा.
कौन से
ठीक है.
पोर्टलेट में क्या क्या फील्ड्स रहेंगे
हुँ.
वो आपको याद रखना पड़ेगा.
ओके.
ओके, एटलीस्ट टिल दिस वन टाइम डिडक्शन, रिकरिंग डिडक्शन, यहाँ तक देख लो. उससे नीचे मत जाओ, जरूरत नहीं है.
हुँ, हुँ, हुँ.
ओके, रिकरिंग डिडक्शंस तक जो भी पोर्टलेट्स है वो सब यू हैव टू just make sure that every day, at least for 5 minutes, you open this and go through each and every portlet. Try
ओके.
to remember what are all the different fields that you see in each portlet.
ठीक है.
It is very, very important, and actually, that is the most important part for you to understand the system. इसके हिसाब
ओके.
से आपको कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कहाँ करना है, कैसे करना है, बिजनेस रूल क्या होता है, वो सब आएगा.
हुँ, हुँ, हुँ.
ओके.
ठीक है. एक क्वेश्चन था मुझे.
या
जैसे अपन अपन ने मैनेज